Uh, yeah, I'm gonna skip the intro, man. I'm gonna hop right into it. Vince McMahon has officially ruined WWE for the rest of our lives as we know it.
As we know it. And we're not even gonna introduce ourselves. We're just gonna get right into the. We're just
Yeah,
gonna get right into
yeah,
it, man.
y'all know who it is, man. Vince has ruined the products, the company. He's
He's ruined.
There is no more WWE at this point, man.
Not at all. Cause after night one of WrestleMania, I was really considering WrestleMania 39 to be considered one of the greatest WrestleManias of all time. But after night two and the way it went, now I'm not gonna say now before I continue, I'm not gonna say all of night two was bad. The Oscar match, the
You
Oscar and
could
Bianca
tell
match.
Vince was there night two is all I'm gonna say. You could tell, you could feel the difference.
Yes, you could feel it was a lot of difference. The only two good things about night two for real was Bianca and Oscar and that triple threat match. Drew, Sheamus, and Gunther. Other than that, I don't know what else. Now the Cody and Roman match, it was a good match, but the ending that was all Vince. I can't see where, I really can't see where Triple H would do something like that.
Cause he would. And then he
But
had LA Knight and Bobby Lashley was supposed to have a match. They never got to it. They said that match was scraps.
yeah, LA Knight wasn't even mentioned for the show. Wasn't even shown on the backstage segment at all. At all. And you know how much hype this WrestleMania got from this was built up to be the best WrestleMania we have watched over the past 10 years. Now I'm not talking about when I say that, I'm not talking about, some of y'all might be like, I might be talking about matches. No. Cause there have been some great WrestleMania matches the past 10 years. I'm not talking about that. I'm just talking about WrestleManias in general. Cause these past 10 WrestleManias, not so much that great.
At all. Let's keep it a bean. At all.
Last year's WrestleMania, what was the main event for that? Brock versus Roman. Out of how many times we done seen them fight? How many times?
All I know is that I'm tired of it, man.
Out of how many times we done seen Brock and Roman fight? We saw them fight at WrestleMania 31. We saw them fight at WrestleMania 34. We saw them fight at WrestleMania last year. We saw them fight at Crown Jewel God knows how many times. And the matches basically are so, like, I understand WWE matches and I understand wrestling matches period are predetermined, but you could just, and as fans we don't really know what's gonna happen, but in those matches you already can tell what's gonna happen. Like last year, everybody knew Roman wasn't gonna lose. You knew Roman wasn't gonna lose, but putting Brock in that match just made the match just, oh yes, we're gonna make a lot of money off of this match. Brock versus Roman, Brock versus Roman, once in a lifetime. Oh, let's not forget either. Remember, last year's main event, right? Remember what they were calling it? Remember what that match was called? The biggest main event in WrestleMania history, something like that. The biggest WrestleMania main event in history. Wasn't that big, but you could just, I don't know what else to say. I mean I understand makes you almost thinking I'm talking about Brock, but it's like Brock is not okay. I understand Brock can get the company money. That's understandable. But you don't have to have him in the main event every single time. That's the only reason why he's in the main event again, or he's not even in the main event. He's up there with Cody again and Roman and all that. Is because of Vince. Cause look, that match with Omos, if Triple H was never in control of all that, never in control of WWE.
Man, Vince damn near booked what happens for the WWE 2K23 my career. That's why I didn't bring that to y'all. I don't want to prance around as the Lock.
Hey,
Come on now.
Like I'm so glad our character in the game gets away from that. No spoilers, but
Vince, man, you like the entire WWE community is in shambles right now. Like that's all I see on my timeline is Vince this, and Vince, you just got back. Why is there already ain't there an investigation on you or something, cuz?
Yeah, there's an investigation over some between the deal that they made with UFC when they bought it. I don't know, but Cam, let me ask you this. Let me ask you this question real quick. If Triple H was never, when did Triple H take control of the company? Like August of last year, somewhere around that. I know it was like around before SummerSlam, like a couple weeks before SummerSlam.
Y'all hold on, man. Walk quick. Y'all see the drip on my nigga? Y'all see the Palm Angel on him, man.
But back to what we were talking about. Let me ask you this real quick. If Vince never lost control or never got those lawsuits put on him last year, do you think that Brock Lesnar would have been in the main event of WrestleMania this year?
Most likely.
Thank you. I mean, it just doesn't make sense. I mean, it really doesn't. I mean, you have a deep roster full of. I can't say a deep roster because you know you release mostly half the people.
Roster.
You released Keith Lee. Why? Because you didn't like the way he looked. You didn't like how big he was. You released. Who else? You don't even started on why. I don't even know why you released Isaiah Swerve. I don't even know why you released him.
That was probably one of y'all biggest fumbles. Y'all brought back Hit Row, and they clearly. Calm down, man. Let me calm down.
Like you can honestly see in Hit Row now, it's not the same at all. They need Isaiah. They need him. I'm not saying like they.
No. They need him.
Man.
They for sure need, bro.
And then you lose two great in ring. Now, not everybody. Now I understand in wrestling you have to be a great wrestler, but I guess in WWE you also have to be great on the mic. Okay, I get it, but y'all lost Vince. You got rid of two excellent in-ring performers and Buddy Matthews and Aleister Black. Tell me
what was on point. I'm using Aleister Black's blackout move right now, man.
Tell me what sense does that make? Okay, because they don't have good mic skills, because they're not as big as Omos or Brock. Because
he can't say either of those things because they're both big and they both are amazing on the mic.
And you see how they getting treated in AEW.
Yeah, bro. If WWE was to bring them over,
but
just have Forbidden Door open up.
But what do we know? What do we know? We just some YouTuber from Cincinnati. What do we know?
We don't know anything, man. Just ignore us.
We're just there watching the show and in disgust of what we see.
Yeah, we just love whatever you put out, Vince. We have no mind of wrong. We just Whatever you put out is great.
Yes, just like every half of the people in that back that work for you, they're all your yes men. Yes, Vince. Yes. Vince tell you to drop your pants. Yes, Vince. Yes.
No, boy.
Man, I said this off camera before we started this video. Vince, this ain't the 80s. There's no Hulk Hogan. There's no Macho Man. Even though Hogan, in my eyes, was a shitty wrestler, but he impacted wrestling in a big way. So, okay, there's no Andre. This ain't the Attitude Era. There's no Rock. There's no WCW. There's no Austin. There's no Undertaker. There's no Kurt Angle. This ain't the Ruthless Aggression Era. Even though that's not recent. Even though the Ruthless Aggression Era is over, there's no. I understand Cena and Orton are still there, even though Cena's not there all the time. But they're not. It's not their time anymore, man. It's not Brock, even though Brock is still there. It's not his time anymore. Yes, I understand.
You gotta learn to let go, man.
I can understand if it's because it's because of the name. My goodness, I understand if it's something that you just don't want to get rid. You just don't want to get rid of them. Trust me, I understand. It's like when you got a PS. It's like when you just got your PS5 for Christmas, and you had your PS4 for so long, and you don't want to get rid of it because you got all those memories of it.
Man,
I can understand.
For sure, I didn't want to get rid of mine.
The same thing. I didn't want to get rid of mine, but I understand it was time to move on. I understand. I'm comparing a game system to pro wrestling, but still, it's like you have to just let it go. These guys aren't gonna be a next Vince, a next Undertaker, a next Cena, Rock, Austin. No. Like, even though you have somebody that can truly be the next Steve Austin and LA Knight, but you just don't see it that way. LA Knight was supposed to be on WrestleMania Night 2. Where was he at? Nowhere to be found. Not even thought of. Did he even have a backstage segment? No.
No.
Was he even mentioned? No. But what do we know? We don't know anything about wrestling, I guess. Apparently he doesn't care about what the crowd wants. He just cares about what Vince McMahon wants. Why do you think? I'm gonna give you a prime example of Vince not caring what the fans want. You probably don't. You probably won't even remember this, Cam. 2019, the Fiend versus Seth Rollins, Hell in a Cell. We all know dang well the Fiend was supposed to win that match, and how did the match end? Oh, that's right. The match ended because the referee thought Seth Rollins took the match too far. And a Hell in a Cell match? How do you stop a Hell in a Cell match? How do you stop a Hell in a... What logic do you have by telling a referee before the show, when you're coming up with the idea for the show, let's end the match because he's taking it too far? In that case, you should have stopped them. There shouldn't be a Hell in a Cell match. You should have thought about stopping a match when Undertaker and Mankind were doing all that. Could then Mankind lose like an ear or something from that?
Yeah.
Oh, but that's not. But I guess that's not too far. I mean, man. And I'm so scared. Like, I'm genuinely scared. Cam, like, I'm genuinely scared of what's gonna happen now. I'm scared that I'm gonna see half of the wrestlers that we all see so much potential in get released.
Yeah, that's. You see all the trouble you cause Vince, man. Like, it's cool to stay home, bro.
Your company is in good hands.
I promise you, man. Triple H know what he's doing.
Now we're not trying to say Triple H is perfect. We understand everybody makes mistakes, but I mean, come on now, people rather. I don't think Vince understand that when Triple H was in control, we saw more wrestling matches than actual like segments and stuff like that. That's what wrestling is all about. We want to see wrestling, not no disrespect to our truth, even though it was entertaining. Don't nobody want to keep on. No nobody want to see no our truth running with the 24/7 title all the time. Why do you think Triple H got rid of it?
Man, Triple H got that was the first thing he did.
Don't nobody want to see that.
He got rid of that junk immediately.
Right? Had Nikki Cross throw it straight in the trash. Even though it didn't go in the trash, she dropped it on the ground. But you know, I mean, man, after Monday night when I found out that there's, and then all the news that I've had after Monday about Vince and all that, man, I promise y'all, I've been going through serious like meltdowns.
Man, I almost cried at work, man.
It's like we were in such good hands, and like we probably could have got it. Like we probably could have got a forbidden door with AEW and WWE. We want to see that Vince is in control for this.
We won't see that ever.
We won't see it at all. Not at all. Like it's upsetting what Vince is doing to this company. I understand this is your creation. This is like your basically your child. But man, it's like you have to just let the company just grow up. This company is how old? Almost like what?
Nah, I don't even feel like doing the math. I'm gonna go, oh boy.
Like it's old. That this company is old. Like this company been around for a while. And it's time to let it go, man. Like you letting all the talent just leave. And like they ask you why. Like they ask you why they left. I mean, they asked them why they left, and they all say that it has always something to do with you. Why do you think Naomi and Sasha left? Man, just straight up fumbled. I feel like playing some 2K, man. Shall we?
Yeah, let me change my SIGs and finishes right quick.
Like, I don't even know what to even think right now, man.
Man, that's why I've been quiet. Like, I really.
And I'm only talking because like I have so much to like just say. Like it's just like I'm a huge wrestling. Like we're huge wrestling fans. Like it's not just WWE. Like don't get it wrong.
Triple H single-handedly saved wrestling, and Vince single-handedly has ruined it once again.
This is not gonna be fun no more.
I can only guess what's gonna happen on Raw. I mean SmackDown.
Cody's gonna come out, talk about why he happened, and then he probably gonna challenge Brock. Like what was the point of Brock coming back out and then flicking out and then flicking off the putting out the middle fingers? Like what was the point in all that? There's no point.
They said when Brock did that wasn't planned, but I don't know. They said what he did was not planned. Is that the Lion's Hammer? Elevated busting crab. Yep. All right, y'all. We got the Lion Tamer or the Walls of Jericho. Which one y'all want? Hmm? Oh, if only that junk was standing up, man.
Like Vince coming back is I can't even I have nothing else to like really like put on it. Like it's just giving me what I saw. Like I'm starting to feel like what this person in this person made a comment saying they feel like since Vince has come back, Vince had gave them Batman depression. Like I feel like that right now. Like I feel like somebody just gunned down and killed my parents, and I'm going through just. That's what I feel like right now. This is not
I ain't
this is
even
not
got words.
this is not Cam and everybody else watching. This is not gonna be fun. This is gonna be the worst time of our lives
Yeah,
watching WWE.
we're back in the dark days.
We're gonna go back. We're going back to half of the crowd being at the show. We're going back to shitty segments. Excuse my language. We're going back to corny storylines that mean absolutely nothing. We're going back to Brock possibly winning something and then going away for 6 months and then coming back for a main event title shot.
I
We're
hope y'all
going back
ready.
to we're going back to Goldberg possibly coming back.
Oh, what? Okay. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. If I see that man appear on my screen, man.
Like it was cool. It was cool when he came back, like in 2017 to fight Brock at SummerSlam. I mean at Survivor Series. That was cool. But then after that, it just got boring. Like why is Goldberg holding a world title in this time?
Come on now. Look at that man. He's old as hell. Why is he holding
Like
anything?
why is he beating? Like why did Vince decide that it was a good idea to let him beat Kevin Owens when Kevin Owens was a hot wrestler at the time? I'm not saying he's not still, but during that time he was at the top. And you have him lose to Goldberg in a match that was like what, a minute?
That's I half-assed did my move set. Let's get this over with. We gonna show you how we feel about Vincent Kennedy and McMahon. Invite me to a match.
I got you. I got you. I'll follow you
If
too, man. It just
if this game lets us, cause you know how this game is.
wasn't what Vince is controlling the video game too.
Damn near. Anyway, for those of you who are still watching, I got a little Tyler reaction that's finna drop real soon, within the next 10 minutes. If y'all haven't already, I like the video, subscribe, man.
This is not fun no more, man. We are in for the worst time of our lives. Misery. Why do you think all these wrestlers came back, Cam? Cause Vince was gone. But he's back. So what can we do?
There's, and I mean absolutely nothing that we can do. Stop. Do what the rest of his staff is doing. Suck it up. Take it.
Alright, buddies.
I'm attempting to join. Ladies and gentlemen, WWE 2K23. Damn! Damn! Damn!
What happened?
We gonna see y'all boys in the next video. Y'all boys be safe, man. Peace.
Triple H